pre-Christmas s'mores, or at least the day after, but still, it's technically Christmas for us. We hope you guys had a great one. Hope Santa brought you lots of wonderful gifts, and hopefully you didn't get spanked by Krampus. Welcome to Beyond the Campfire. I'm your host, Will Scrooge, for today. Here with Stephen the Indian. If you're wondering why I'm dressed like Scrooge, guess what? All episodes are out now at the time of this. At the time of this releasing, not at the time of this. I'm fixing to film it, but go watch on our Patreon, Beyond the Campfire. I have read completely through A Christmas Carol. There's 3 episodes, and right after this recording, I'm actually finishing it up. That's why I got these candles behind me. That's why I'm dressed like this, because Christmas Carol, y'all. Really, it was a lot of fun. Really should go check that out. We've got a great Christmas episode theme for you guys today. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Beyond Campfire. And without further ado, what festive monster do you have for us today?
Thank you, Will, for that opening. Yeah, so happy day after Christmas. I got my Christmas gear on too. Got this Christmas hoodie. Will is dressed as Scrooge. So if you are listening to us on audio only, I highly encourage you to hop over to our YouTube so that you can get the full effect. But yeah, today we are talking about La Befana. She is probably one of the most fascinating characters in European folklore. She's older than Santa Claus and something very similar, but I would really describe her as equal parts witch, grandmother, and Christmas spirit. So if that gets you very, very curious, if you've never heard of La Befana before, well, hey, we're going to get into the ins and outs of who she is, her story, what she does now, and yeah, how she compares to maybe some other Christmas mythological figures you have. So yeah, come join us as we travel to Italy.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Is that sounds French, but but it was a little bit different, so I'm gonna guess it is.
Well, if you guys, I think we had an Italian once before, and so I made the reference to Inglourious Bastards, great movie, where like they were sitting there and they had like infiltrate into like this movie like theater because they were going to kill Hitler, and he was like, the lady who was helping them was like, "Do any of you speak Italian?" And what's his name was like, "I speak the most Italianese."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Buongiorno, grazie, grazie." And then he's like, "Such and such speaks the second best, and such and such speaks third best." And he goes, "I don't speak Italian." And he goes, "Yeah, that's why I said third best."
We'll have to do We'll have to do a check with our Italian friend later. Well, she recently.
But listen, it's definitely not Italian because the Nazi was able to figure it out.
I see. Well, anyway. All right. So, who is La Befana? La Befana is a legendary figure from Italian folklore, most closely associated with Epiphany, which is a celebration on January 6th, actually, which I thought was pretty funny.
Wow, we're a little bit early.
I know. Listen, yeah, we're a little early, but it's okay. It's okay.
Listen, when I looked up Christmas cryptids, it gave me La Befana. So
there you go.
Blame Google.
So, yeah, so for our American listeners, when I say January 6th, you're probably thinking about what happened a few years ago, but you know, the media, they got a little crazy with that. But for most of the world, January 6th is about Epiphany. So, what is Epiphany? I know, right? I'm
You did what? You pissed on Tiffany?
I'm bringing a little bit of what's it called, beyond the culture back to life. So, yeah.
And like, you ever seen like a guy kicking a dead horse? That's Steven right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
yeah, tell us about what pissing on Tiffany does.
Epiphany is the celebration of when the 3 wise men visited the Lord Jesus Christ in Christianity.
Well, now I feel like a jackass. I'm like, who pissed on Tiffany? You're like, well, the 3 wise men went to see Jesus, and I'm like, oh.
Well, you didn't know. It's okay.
Yeah,
But okay,
innocent.
so January 6th is when Epiphany is actually celebrated. Some other names for Epiphany is some people call it Little Christmas or Three Kings Day. Man, I want to sing We Three Kings now, but
That's such a good. That's my favorite Christmas song.
oh, We Three Kings?
Hmm.
Really? I
You know what? Yeah,
well, maybe you and your family should start celebrating Epiphany and play that song in that day.
yeah.
Yeah. Better than how Democrats celebrate January 6th. So, Anyway, all right. I'm gonna stop making
The
promises.
horse is dead, Steve.
So,
You don't have to keep kicking him.
I know.
Seabiscuit's dead.
The
You don't
dump.
have to keep kicking Seabiscuit.
Okay, there we go. There we go. So, okay, so yes, La Befana. She's celebrated around January 6th. Legend has it that she carries a sack of gifts and delivers it on Epiphany Eve, which is January 5th.
Wow. So you're telling me that those greedy Italians get double the gifts when I get, 3 or 4, they're getting like 6 or 8.
Yeah, no,
What the heck?
they get some Christmas
This is
gifts
ridiculous.
they get Christmas gifts on December 25th, and then they get more gifts on January 6th. So it's pretty good deal for the Italians.
This is racism.
I know us Americans we're a little lacking, but
Is it race? Italians are white, so what would you call it? Nationalism?
you know it's
No, that's a different term.
It's interesting. They were not considered white at first. I think.
Well, I'm considered Caucasian.
Yeah, I think I think as a bunch of them moved in here in the 1920s and 30s, they eventually got assimilated and then they became considered white. So you're not wrong now. They are considered white now. But to get back to your earlier point, I guess it would be nationalism now, right? So
Well, no, because nationalism is a completely different thing. So it's like racism,
well, Italy.
countryism. There we go. Countryism. We'll create a new word. When you're racist towards a country, countryism.
There you go.
You've heard of sexism, you've heard of racism, and now you got countryism.
Oh boy.
And Steven has autism. Too much Tylenol.
Normally it would be called xenophobia, wouldn't it?
Is that the term?
All the words.
All right, well, you keep talking. I want to look this up. Is it?
Yeah, go for it. La Befana is usually depicted as an old woman or a hag. She is riding a broomstick. She wears ragged clothes, and she is covered in soot from climbing into chimneys.
We call it soot.
Soot. Oh,
soot. Well. Here we go again. It's like iron. Iron.
I'm a little southern, but I'm not that southern, so
It's called soot. By the way, I did look it up. Steven is right. It is called xenophobia. It's a fear, dislike, or prejudice against people from other countries, cultures, or those perceived as foreign and different. See, what I hate about it, using the word phobia is like the fear. So all I can imagine is walking around Italy. You come around the corner, there's like an Italian. It's like, buongiorno. Ah! Pasta. Ah! Pizza. Ah!
I saw an Instagram reel. This guy was in the reel, he was saying, he's like, I'm tired of all these gay people. He's like, boys kiss girls and girls kiss boys. And he's like, and don't you dare call me homophobic because the last thing I am is afraid of you guys. It's just like
that's all I can think about is like just seeing like you walk around the corner and you see like with xenophobia. It's like if you're xenophobic against Indians, it's like you see Steven and then you just start screaming uncontrollably. Ah! It's like xenophobia. Well, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of Italians. You think I'm afraid of a couple of Italians? What you gonna do? Call the mob on me? Oh crap! There's a strange car parked outside my house.
So, guys, in addition to La Befana facts, you guys are also getting xenophobia, homophobia. You guys are getting
a bunch of all the fun. We're scaring you guys.
I know.
This is truly the nightmare before Christmas.
For sure.
We gotta keep it entertaining.
La Befana, if you have not guessed, she's basically Santa Claus, but comes about 2 weeks later and is a witch, basically. A Christmas witch.
She's an ugly old hag.
But she's a good one, though.
She's Santa's ex.
instead of instead of cooking you in a pot of burning oil, she gives you presents and nice things and toys.
Why did
So,
I feel like she was gonna be way worse?
yeah, yeah. Well, so there's a darker version of her. I'm gonna get to that in a second, but that's not the most popular version of her.
See, everybody, see, this just proves the fact. Everybody likes sunshine and rainbows. You know, they want to put on the mask and just see the happiness. They don't want to see the truth that La Befana is evil Santa.
Oh man, there is another evil Santa, but today's episode is not talking about him. Maybe we'll do an episode next year about him. But
About who? Krampus?
yeah. Oh wait, we did an episode
Yeah,
on.
we did an episode on Krampus.
Yeah, no, we literally
That was
did.
last year.
Yeah, that was last year. So,
Come on, man.
man, dude, so
You've
much.
been doing this for 2 years. You kind of forget.
You kind of forget some of the episodes you've done. But
Kind of all becomes a blur.
all right. So anyway, on the night of January 5th, she comes. She visits children's homes, and she usually leaves candy, gifts, or toys, at least for the good children.
Yep, here it comes.
Now, if you've been a little naughty boy or a little naughty girl this Christmas,
I hate how you said naughty. If you've been a naughty boy.
oh man, I hope Haley doesn't clip that out of context and makes oh boy. Anyway,
You're lucky your girlfriend does not watch this.
right. I do this to myself. So,
Yeah.
if you are a naughty boy or a naughty girl, she leaves you coal, garlic, or ashes. So, I think that's the nice version. Let's see.
Well, you know what? My wife would be very happy. She likes garlic.
Okay. So again, she's not your typical witch because usually she's depicted as benevolent, kind, caring, protective. I am about to get to the dark version though, so again,
Let's go. Because you know what this is? This is beyond the campfire, not beyond the rainbows and the sunshine. Bring on the darkness.
but yeah, let's talk about her origins. So the origins play both into the nice version and the dark version. So the story goes that the three wise men were looking around and asking directions to find baby Jesus. They meet La Befana, and they are so impressed with her kindness that they invite her to go find baby Jesus with them. She refuses to go, so they leave and they go to find baby Jesus. Later, she regrets it and goes searching for the child herself, but she never finds baby Jesus. She now visits all children, hoping one of them is the Lord Jesus Christ. So, really, with her, there are themes of kind of regret, repentance, and redemption. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are we kind of tracking so far?
Yeah. So
I think
what made her bad? Someone kick her puppy?
this would make her older than Santa Claus because Santa Claus is based off of Saint Nicholas, and Saint Nicholas was a bishop of
About 349, I think.
right. Yeah, so she predates Santa by about 300 plus years. So
Yeah,
pretty cool.
350 probably.
Okay, so the good version of her is she is seeking out the Lord Jesus to give blessings and to, tell the three wise men, hey, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I really should have gone with you the first time. And so, like, it's really an atoning type of thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? She's 2,000 years too late. He got nailed to a cross, but he rose again, but he kind of had to go home. His dad told him it was too dark. He had to go home.
There you go. All right, here we go. Now we have the darker version.
Yes.
So the darker version actually combines some pagan elements. So
yes,
the dark version is that as Le Befana was giving gifts and searching for baby Jesus, the Roman goddess Strenia, who also gives gifts and is a goddess of the new year, became very, very jealous that La Befana was basically doing her job and advocating a new job, not a new job, a new god, right?
You know what sounds like expecting to happen?
She's a goddess of the gifts. She's a goddess of the new year. And now here you have Befana taking her job and telling people to worship Jesus Christ instead of worshiping Strenia, right? So what does the Roman goddess Strenia do? Well,
Cat fight.
yeah, she puts a curse on Befana, making her appear very old and very haggard. And she says, "You will keep searching and searching and searching, but you will never find Jesus. And you are always going to be restless in your soul. You're never going to be satisfied with anything in life. You're just always going to be distraught and searching and searching and searching." And she's like, I'll let you keep giving gifts because it's good that you're giving gifts, but I'm also going to make you a terror to any children who are being,
Right.
right? So in this version, she rides a broom because she's a witch. She flies at night. She does not go into the chimney nicely, but she actually breaks into home and she judges the children,
Oh boy.
right? So if you are a bad child, she will come, smash through your window, terrify you with her appearance, and then she will actually pick up her coal stones or her ash and she will like toss it at the kids.
All I could think about is with the ash thing. I think it was in or King of the Hill, Pocket Sand,
Oh.
Pocket Ash.
There you go. There you go. So,
Dude, all I could picture is like like an old ugly old woman that's like busting in your window. So she is what Santa Claus should have been, because we all know Santa, like Santa comes down the chimney. He's not a home invader.
yeah,
And here
no,
she is.
Befana is not polite whatsoever. She's gonna get you. So
You better hide your wife, hide your kids, cause this bitch throwing stones at everybody.
yeah, you better not be a naughty boy or a naughty girl. Okay, all right.
You
That one
gotta
was a
stop
perfect.
saying it
That
like that. You've got to what? You
I do
gotta
have
watch
a
it.
girlfriend, and yeah, I don't think she'd be happy that I did that. So
Well, yeah, I don't even think if she was married to you, she'd like it if you came up to her and was like, "Who's a naughty girl?"
I,
You know?
anyway,
Oh boy. So yeah, so she breaks into homes and she throws pocket ash and she clobbers you with stone. Does she like take a bite of garlic and then like breathe on you or something?
I think. Oh, I think she just throws the garlic at you too. Although that would be really funny. So
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Like, just imagine being like a kid, right? And like,
mhm.
obviously, she judges you. So, like, is she a fair judge? Who knows? She's got a restless soul, so she's probably just pissed at everything. She's PMSing all the time. Imagine if like an old woman just broke in your house and then started yelling at you and then started chucking garlic at you.
Right.
It's like it's because it doesn't hurt because it's garlic. It's like, what are you doing? It's like it's just annoying.
Yeah, for sure. So
All I could imagine is like coming in there and it's like, pocket ash, that's your grandma. Like, like she breaks in the house and she's like, checks her pockets. Crap, I forgot ash. Looks up on the mantle. Oh, perfect. There's a jar of it. That's my grandma.
So yeah, she definitely is a very interesting figure. She's almost a tragic figure. I feel bad for her because, you know,
Yeah.
in her giving gifts in 2025, she's like searching for Jesus Christ, even though, as we'll mention, Jesus was born, died, and resurrected 2,000 years ago. So she definitely has missed out on the party.
Yeah, she missed it, man.
Yeah, she's kind of like the Jewish people. They're still waiting for the Messiah, but it's like,
Okay,
hey,
we're trying not to mention those people on this podcast.
I'm
Because
not
we
talking
would
about
like
the stuff. I'm just talking about this one. So anyway,
okay. They missed the train.
there we go. Ancient nomadic tribe. I'll call them that. There you go. All right, the ancient nomadic
ANT.
tribe.
We call them the ants.
The ants. There you go.
Ancient nomadic tribe. Ants.
I have a ChatGPT story for us.
Are we gonna kick this lady's ass?
You'll see.
I swear, if it's another like, let me pray for you, sister. I don't mind praying for people, Steven, but I want to see some ass kicking.
You want some action. You want some action.
I want some action, man. I want
Well,
like
I think you'll be pleased then with this one's.
I'm hoping she like throws ash in my face and I like make some snarky comment like, Jesus, lady, what's wrong with you?
For sure, for sure. There will be some action. It might not be the action you expect, though, but you will see.
Dadgummit.
Okay, without further ado, here is our encounter as told by ChatGPT. Beyond the Campfire presents The Witch of Epiphany. Snow dusted the rooftops of the small Italian village like powdered sugar on a pastry. Church bells had long since gone silent, and lanterns glowed softly in narrow stone alleys. Somewhere above it all, Will adjusted his coat. Cowboy hat dusted white, eyes narrowed with determination. I'm telling you, Stephen, Will said, crouching near a chimney. That old woman, broomstick, breaks into houses at night. That's a witch. Stephen sighed, pulling his scarf tighter. Well, it's January 6th. You're hunting an Italian grandmother who gives candy to children. A flying grandmother, Will replied. Huge difference. They've been tracking reports all evening. Footprints on rooftops, soot marks near chimneys, children walking to gifts and coals. To Will, it screamed supernatural. To Stephen, it screamed folklore. You've been reading too many horror forums, Stephen muttered as they slipped into a quiet piazza. La Befana is not a monster. She's just a legend. A symbol. That's what they said about the Rougarou, Will said. A sudden thump echoed above them. Both men froze. From the rooftop descended a figure. Slow, careful, and utterly unthreatening. An elderly woman landed lightly, broom tucked under one arm, sack over her shoulder. Her face was lined, kind, and dusted with soot. She looked more like someone's nana than a night hag. She blinked when she saw them. Oh, she said pleasantly, you're early. Will raised his gun halfway. Ma'am, I don't want to alarm you, but people say you break into houses. She scoffed. Break in? I visit. Big difference. Stephen stared, stunned. You're La Befana. She smiled softly. I suppose I am. They sat together on the steps of the church as snow fell gently. La Befana spoke, voice warm and sad. Long ago, she said, 3 travelers came to my door. Wise men. They asked for directions to a child. The child. I was busy. I said no. She looked down. I regretted it immediately. I searched for him from village to village, house to house. I never found him. So I bring gifts to all children in case one of them is him. Will lowered his gun softly but skeptically. So you're saying you're good? Stephen nodded slowly. It's a story of repentance, Will. A story of grace. La Befana smiled. Exactly. The air suddenly snapped cold. A deep, guttural growl rolled through the square. Chains clanked. Hooves scraped stone. From the shadows burst a towering figure. Horned, furred, eyes burning red. Krampus.
For
Witch!
God's sake.
He roared. This one is mine. La Befana recoiled. He hunts me every year, she whispered, because I bless children, but he punishes them. Will stepped forward instantly. Lady, aren't you the ones throwing garlic and coal at the bad children? La Befana threw up her hands. Well, children do need some discipline. Will shook his head, then turned to Krampus. Buddy, you picked the wrong night. Krampus lunged. Gunfire erupted. Bang, bang, bang. Will unloaded with precision, bullets tearing into fur and muscle. Krampus howled, but kept coming, swinging chains that shattered stone. Stephen drew his swords in one smooth motion, two in hand, one clenched between his teeth. His eyes burned with focus. Will, together! Krampus slammed Will into a wall. Stephen leapt, blades flashing. Stephen roared, voice echoing through the square, blades flashing. A massive arc of force tore through the air, slamming Krampus backward. The demon screeched, staggering. The fight was brutal. Krampus was strong, ancient, relentless. But Will and Stephen moved as one. Shots and steel, faith and fire. Finally, with a last combined strike, Krampus collapsed into ash and smoke, his roar fading into the night. I'm trying my best, man. All right.
I get it, man. I get it.
Silence returned. La Befana approached him, eyes shining. She placed a gentle hand on each of their shoulders. Oh, thank you, she said. You've protected the spirit of Epiphany. She reached into her sack and pulled out two small gifts. Simple, humble. For courage, she told Will. For wisdom, she told Stephen. A warm light surrounded her as she mounted her broom. May your paths be guided, she said softly, and may you always remember, some legends are not meant to be hunted, but understood. Will rolled his eyes. Whatever you say, lady, if you're coming in my house and throwing garlic at my kid, you're getting filled with lead. La Befana laughed and then was gone, disappearing into the fallen snow. Will looked at Stephen. Still don't trust her. Stephen smiled. Never change, Will. Never change. Will tipped his cowboy hat, and the two brothers walked off into the night.
Tip my nightcap.
There you go.
Let me tell you this thing. Let me tell you this thing's really comfy. It feels like I'm wearing like a bed sheet.
So you got some action, maybe not from who you expected.
Listen, all I was kind of expecting, like all I could kind of think in my head was like, La Befana is gonna break in the house, and like we're not gonna shoot her, we're not gonna attack her with knives. It's more or less gonna be me and Steven trying to wrestle some old lady to the ground. Like, come on, Grandma, you gotta go back to the nursing home.
I like how you never trusted her during the whole story.
I don't trust nothing.
Even when you saved her, you still were like, all right, I'm letting you go, but if you come to my house, I'm blasting you.
This house is a shoot first, ask questions later type of house. You want to know something funny? Was whenever like you were like me probably shooting La Befana, you know how me and Manny were watching the Santa Claus tonight. Yeah. Did you know that Tim Allen originally wanted his character to shoot Santa off the roof?
Oh, really? Dude, that would have been crazy.
But they're like, no, Tim, we can't do that. It's going to be too traumatizing for the kids. But he's like, no, I want to come out and shoot Santa off the roof. Could you imagine, like, if they put that in the movie? Like, imagine Scott Calvin coming out and blasting Santa off the roof.
It would have been a lot flashier, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. They need to release like a R-rated version where he did that.
Dude, I would watch that.
Yeah.
Did we fight Krampus in the episode? We did.
We found him in some cabin.
I wish I had typed in the ChatGPT story to mention that this was the second time we were fighting him.
Yeah, we fought him before.
because I don't remember what episode it was, but we were fighting Hitler a second time, and we referenced the first time we fought him. So it would have been cool that like when he showed
Yeah.
up, we were like again, but
What I really want to do is I've thought about it because like I'm trying to figure out things for Patreon before we end the episode. This is where me and Steven just talk. So I've thought about doing for Patreon, guys, and comment if you want this to be done, because I will say this, like eventually I do actually want to hire somebody to actually write these stories instead of ChatGPT, because there's a comment that somebody made on TikTok. And it really did kind of stick with me because I have been doing research to try to find maybe like Fiverr to one day try and see what it'd be like to have someone actually draw our thumbnails or draw the art that Steven posts. Because somebody was like, come on, like don't use AI. And it's like, I wish we didn't have to. Like, I wish we had all the money in the world to where we could hire an actual
or
editor.
why we use AI, but
Yeah. We only use AI just for the ChatGPT stories. And then of course the art, just because it's easier for us. It's like less money that we have to use. I hate using it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really wish we had like the resources. But I definitely think in the future, a Patreon idea that if we get somebody to actually start writing these stories, maybe we actually have some old things we've faced before. Me and Steven versus Mothman. We have not seen that, or us versus Owlman, or Steven getting spanked by the Bell Witch. Visiting. I think it'd be really fun to do
oh
Patreon where
yeah,
we visit some
weren't
old cryptids.
we weren't doing ChatGPT stories with those early episodes,
No, no, we
right?
weren't.
So okay,
So yeah,
yeah, but I would like to revisit those. I think that'd be really fun.
so yeah, comment, and I think what we'll do is I'll definitely try to find like somebody who can write, and maybe find somebody that will write those out for us, so it's not ChatGPT. So it's a little bit more special for Patreon. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. Steven, you got anything else for us about mean grandma who throws garlic and pocket ash?
I think that's it, man. That's all I got. So yeah, be good. And if you live in Italy, you get 2 Christmases basically. So enjoy.
Yes, and thank you guys again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you hear a broom on the roof this winter, pray she's bringing candy and not judgment.